no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up.
Hey, welcome to another episode. I want to thank you very much for tuning into this episode. Sorry it's been a while, just been busy with the house. It's almost complete, but I just thought today we can talk about something different. We could step out of the rack room and discuss home theater. So please enjoy. This is the media room. As you can see, we've got walls on either side, but no walls in the front and back. The ceiling has walls as well. That's because we're going to have an acoustic wall at the front with slats and at the back. So this is my home theater in its current state. I'm gonna walk in now. The carpet just got put in yesterday. So this is the back of the room. I thought we might change tack and move out of the rack room and discuss something a little bit more exciting, I guess, from my part. I love tech, as you all know, and this channel is all about discussing tech, all things tech, home automation, and most importantly, home theater. So we're gonna move tack and move into my home theater. So this is my home theater. We're looking at the front of the room. And then if I spin you around, oops, sorry about that spin. Okay. So this room is 3.6 meters from left to right and 3.8 meters front to back with 3-meter ceilings. As you can see, I have black slat wall which has a false wall. There's another wall behind that. Both walls have acoustic paneling, same front and back. The front left and front right are angled towards the sitting position. So I'll move in. So this is the sitting position. So the front left and front right are angled towards me. Front center speaker is also angled up towards me. In this room we have a 7.1.4, but going to be utilizing 2 subwoofers. In terms of speakers that I have in this room, all 11 speakers are KEF CI 200RR. So this is the speaker over here. So this is a concentric driver, which means that the tweeter is inside the mid-woofer, which helps in dispersion and linearity. Obviously this is a small room, so I don't need big speakers. I think this should be enough for the volume that I'll be using to watch. I'll see once we crank it up how good it is. So yeah, chose 11 speakers of the same speaker for the timbre matching. So basically as sounds pan left and right, up and down, above you, it's exactly the same sound. So there's 11 of those speakers. Amplifying those speakers, I have a Tonewinner AD7100, which is an 11-channel amp from Tonewinner. It puts out about 300 watts a channel for the front, left, center, and right, and then about 200 I think for the rest of the channels. I'm not sure about those numbers, so I'll pop it in the description what the actual amp is if you want to take a look. And in front of the amp I have an Anthem MRX740, which is the AVR. Obviously having my own amp, I'd love to have like a AV90 or something like that, AV70, Anthem AV70, AV90, but I'm just using the gear that I have. Obviously this stuff costs a lot, so I'm just using stuff that I had from the old house. So that's the speakers, KEF CI 200RR, Anthem MRX740, and then the Tonewinner AD7100. In terms of video, as the room is only 3.8 meters long, the throw distance wasn't going to be enough to have a projector and a screen in here. I think the max that I would have gotten was a 120-inch diagonal, which I guess would have been a big picture, but yeah, just with the projector that we have at my current house, there's just so much noise coming from the projector, and sometimes it distracts you away from the movie. So opted instead to go for an OLED. Chose an 83-inch Sony A80L as my screen of choice. So this would be pretty much the sitting position. I think it would be plenty good enough for us. Obviously with the price of TVs coming down slightly, hopefully in the future could get a 98-inch or even higher OLED. But to start off with, we'll have that 83-inch in here. And then in terms of subs, I'm going to be running 2 to start off with. And these are just my old subs that I have that I'm using in my old theater. So I'm going to be running the Velodyne digital drive 18-inch, and Velodyne digital drive 15-inch. I'll probably have the 15 in the front left, and then the digital drive 18-inch in the rear right or rear middle. Obviously, once everything's connected up, I have to do measurements with RU to see what is the best, or where's the best location. So I'm going to be outputting the LFE from the MRX740 into a mini DSP, and then the mini DSP will do all the processing for the sub and output to both subs. So if we take a look up at the top, those are the front Atmos, and then if I spin you around and we take a look again, that's the rear Atmos with the rear surrounds with power points with USB-C at the back. Sorry, it's losing focus. It's freaking out for some reason, I'm not sure. In terms of what else is in the room, I have this mount, which is a strong VersaMount XL, which will be cantilevered and you can pull out. So that's just a dust cover. So in the back of here, I just did this so I could easily service the TV. If I want to go to the back of the TV for any reason, I can easily do that. So we have quite a few cables here, a few Cat 6, Cat 6A, and this tiny one is a fiber HDMI. So all of these are coming from the termination rack and coming into here. We also have power. The actual mount hasn't been mounted. It clicks onto here and then connects to the TV. What else is in the room? We obviously have our Control 4 keypad, still getting programmed in. There's no buttons yet. Control 4 touchscreen. Obviously it says dining. Can change that to theater. So that's just the theater at the moment, where you don't even have TV, you just have listen. Yeah, we're going to go through this in quite a lot of detail. Obviously you can change your comfort, turn on the aircon off and on, and then above that we have the temperature sensor. So on the next video we'll be talking air conditioning and security, so I can go through that system with you and let you know what exactly that is.
I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up,